Hello and welcome to G Fun Facts Online, your go-to source for the most fascinating insights from our world. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's not just scientifically mind-blowing, but could genuinely change how we feed our planet. We're talking about CRISPR. And no, it's not the latest snack food, but a revolutionary gene editing tool that's set to transform agriculture as we know it. Imagine crops that can practically grow themselves, packed with more nutrients, and resistant to the toughest conditions. Sounds like science fiction? Well, it's happening right now, and we're about to explore how CRISPR is meticulously reshaping our food from the ground up. So what exactly is this CRISPR magic? Think of it as a pair of ultra-precise molecular scissors. CRISPR, which stands for Clustered, Regularly Interspaced, Short Palindromic Repeats. Quite a mouthful, I know. Allows scientists to make incredibly precise changes to a plant's DNA. It uses something called a guide RNA to lead an enzyme, famously Cas9, to a specific spot in the plant's genetic code. Once there, Cas9 makes a tiny cut. The plant then uses its natural DNA repair toolkit. Scientists can either let the cell patch things up, often disabling a gene that's called a knockout, or they can give the cell a new DNA template to use for the repair, allowing them to make specific changes or even insert new genetic information. That's a knock-in. This precision is light years ahead of older methods, making crop improvement faster, more efficient, and super targeted. Now, why is this such a big deal for agriculture? The applications are huge and incredibly exciting. First up, boosting yields. We all know a growing population needs more food. CRISPR can help develop crops that produce more food per acre. Imagine rice plants engineered to grow bigger or use nutrients more effectively. Scientists are even looking at enhancing photosynthesis, the very process plants use to make food, to get significantly more bang for our buck, or rather, more grain for our ground. Then there's enhanced nutrition, or what scientists call biofortification. This is a game changer for fighting malnutrition. We're talking about CRISPR-edited staple crops like rice and maize, packed with more iron and zinc, or golden bananas with higher beta-carotene, which our bodies convert to vitamin A. It doesn't stop there. Researchers are working on reducing things we don't want in our food, like creating gluten-free wheat or cassava with less naturally occurring cyanide. How amazing is that? Climate change is throwing all sorts of curveballs at farmers: droughts, heat waves, salty soils. But CRISPR is helping us build resilience to environmental stresses. Scientists can tweak genes to make crops better at managing water, tolerating extreme temperatures, or surviving in salty conditions. We've already seen drought-tolerant rice and maize, and salt-tolerant rice and soybeans thanks to these precise edits. That means crops can thrive even when Mother Nature isn't playing nice. What about those pesky diseases and pests that wipe out so much of our potential harvest? CRISPR can supercharge a plant's natural defenses. It can make them less appealing to pathogens, or even knock out genes that diseases exploit. We're seeing success stories like rice resistant to bacterial blight, wheat and soybean fighting off powdery mildew, and potatoes and cucumbers shrugging off viruses. And a fantastic side effect? This could mean less reliance on chemical pesticides, which is a win for sustainable farming. CRISPR can also fine-tune herbicide tolerance. While not entirely new, CRISPR can achieve this by precisely editing a plant's own genes, making weed management more efficient for farmers without always needing to introduce foreign DNA. And ever get frustrated by how quickly your fruits and veggies go bad? CRISPR is tackling extended shelf life and reducing food waste. A lot of food spoils after harvest. By tweaking genes involved in ripening, like those that produce the ripening hormone ethylene, we can slow things down. Think tomatoes and melons that stay fresh longer, or even non-browning bananas and avocados. Fewer bruised apples, too. This means less food thrown away, which is a massive win. One of the most futuristic applications is something called timed de novo domestication. Many wild plants have incredible traits, like amazing stress tolerance or unique nutrients, but they're not cut out for farming. CRISPR allows scientists to quickly edit the key domestication genes in these wild species, essentially fast-tracking a process that used to take centuries. Imagine bringing entirely new, super resilient and nutritious crops into our food system, like wild tomatoes edited to produce bigger, juicier fruits, while keeping their natural toughness. This could seriously diversify what we grow and eat. Beyond the farm, CRISPR is also set to revolutionize the food on your plate. We're talking about improving flavor and texture. Scientists can use CRISPR to bring back those delicious heirloom tomato flavors that sometimes get lost in supermarket varieties. It also opens the door to creating customized functional foods with specific health benefits. And for the food industry, crops can be tailored for better processing. Think potatoes with starch perfect for chips, or barley with grain characteristics ideal for brewing. So what makes CRISPR so special compared to older techniques? There are some key advantages. Unmatched precision. It's like having a GPS for gene editing, minimizing unintended changes. It's also about speed and efficiency. Developing new crop varieties can happen much faster. CRISPR is generally more cost-effective, which could make advanced crop improvement accessible to more people globally. And a really important point, CRISPR can make changes to a plant's existing DNA without necessarily inserting foreign genes. This is a big deal because, in many places, these edited plants might face fewer regulatory hurdles than traditional GMOs and potentially gain wider public acceptance. This isn't just lab-based dreaming. CRISPR-edited crops are already making their way to the fields and, soon, to our tables. High amylopectin, waxy corn, and false flax with enhanced omega-3 oil have already gotten the green light in some regions. And there's a whole pipeline of others, like disease-resistant wheat, better quality rice, and high oleic acid soybeans. Looking ahead, the future is even brighter. Imagine CRISPR teaming up with artificial intelligence to predict edit outcomes and design even better tools. New CRISPR-associated proteins and techniques like base editing and prime editing are expanding the possibilities, allowing for even more subtle and precise modifications. This is all leading to crops that are not only more productive and resilient, but also contribute to truly sustainable farming. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. There are challenges. The regulatory landscape for CRISPR-edited crops is a bit of a patchwork quilt, varying wildly between countries. Getting everyone on the same page is key for trade and innovation. Public perception and acceptance are also crucial. Clear, honest communication about the science, benefits, and safety is essential to build trust. Interestingly, some people view these edited crops more favorably than older GMOs, especially when no foreign genes are involved. What about off-target effects, unintended edits? This was an early concern, but the technology has improved dramatically. Better design, more precise enzymes, and refined delivery methods have significantly minimized these risks. Plus, crop breeding itself involves rigorous testing that would weed out any plants with undesirable changes. Then there are ethical considerations. Discussions about accessibility, biodiversity, and socioeconomic impacts are vital. And critically, ensuring that the benefits of CRISPR reach farmers in developing countries is essential for global food security. Despite these challenges, CRISPR technology truly represents a monumental leap. It gives us an unprecedented ability to cultivate a food supply that's more sustainable, more resilient, and more nutritious. Its precision and versatility offer amazing opportunities to develop crops that can flourish in tough environments, need fewer resources, pack a bigger nutritional punch, and help us slash food waste. The journey of CRISPR in agriculture is really just beginning, but its potential to cultivate a better tomorrow for all of us is already taking root. By responsibly harnessing this incredible power, we can move closer to a future where agriculture is better equipped to feed our growing global family, adapt to a changing planet, and provide healthier food for everyone. That's all the time we have for today on G Fun Facts Online. I hope you found this peek into the future of food as fascinating as I did. Join us next time for more amazing facts and discoveries. Until then, stay curious.